The Mermaidz characters compete in the Hunger Games with some other mermaid dolls because I ran out of Mermaidz characters at District 8. Posey runs away from the cornucopia. Casey, Harmonique, and Oceana get into a fight. Oceana triumphantly kills them both. Aura finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Kala runs away from the cornucopia. Sierra runs away from the cornucopia. Monroe runs away from the cornucopia. Kashiko runs away from the cornucopia. Nira, Kinsley, and Riviera work together to get as many supplies as possible. Jordy catches Serena off guard and kills her. Perry and Pearl takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Finley throws a knife into Gwen's chest. Soraya gathers as much food as she can. Mari sets an explosive off, killing Chanel. Bryn and Mora work together to drown Christabella. They're all mermaids. How did they drown her? Zuna snatches a pair of sais. Kashiko receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Mora receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Riviera receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Kinsley practices her archery. Sarah is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Posey, Bryn, Jordy, and Perry and Pearl raid Monroe's camp while she isn't hunting. Kala and Nero work together for the day. Aura hunts for other tributes. Soraya, Mari, Ocean, and Finley hunt for other tributes. Zuna travels to higher ground. The remaining tributes begin to hallucinate. Jordy and Nero decide to dive down the hole to Wonderland, which turns out to be a pit of rocks. Mari and Monroe survive. Riviera hugs a tracker jacket nest, believing it to be a pillow. Perry and Pearl eat a scorpion, thinking it is a delicate dessert. Kashiko survives. Posey survives. Zuna survives. Soraya and Kinsley decide to jump down the rabbit hole to Wonderland, which turns out to be a pit of rocks. Oceana survives. Kala survives. Aura survives. Finley and Sarah decide to jump down the rabbit hole. Okay, everyone else survives. And now all these people are dead. Kala receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Mari passes out from exhaustion. Kashiko severely injures Aura, but puts her out of her misery. Posey and Mora huddle for warmth. Oceana thinks about winning. Bryn cooks her food before putting her fire out. SpongeBob logic. Zuna receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Monroe stays awake all night. Kashiko takes a staff leaning against the cornucopia. Oceana, Zuna, and Mora get into a fight, and Zuna triumphantly kills them both. Kala, Mari, Bryn, Posey, and Monroe decide not to go to the feast. Kashiko, Bryn, Posey, and Kala hunt for other tributes. Zuna and Monroe hunt for other tributes. Mari discovers a cave. Posey climbs a tree to rest. Zuna sees a fire but stays hidden. Monroe convinces Bryn to snuggle with her. Kashiko climbs a tree to rest. Kala starts a fire, and Marie receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Zuna tries to spearfish with a trident. Kala picks flowers. Kashiko explores the arena. Bryn pushes Mari off a cliff during a knife fight. Monroe defeats Posey in a fight but spares her life. Zuna cooks her food before putting her fire out. Bryn, Monroe, Kala, and Kashiko track down and kill Posey. Monroe searches for firewood. Kashiko, Bryn, and Zuna hunt for the tributes. Kala receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Kala, Monroe, and Zuna cheerfully sing songs together. Bryn tries to sing herself to sleep. Kashiko questions her sanity. Bryn constructs a shack. Kashiko tries to sleep for the entire day. Monroe strangles Kala after engaging in a fistfight. Zuna bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Kashiko searches for firewood. Monroe fishes. Bryn bleeds out. The winner is Kashiko. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, that's the end of the video.